I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on! This is my home! They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here! They're gonna need to send in the National Guard, a fucking SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere! Fuck them!
Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
Time is ticking, you're still supporting people that chilling, praying that the coins you're buying is the winning. Sitting in your car, wasting time for moving, tick-tocking. Brain is on flood, clogging up your crypto vision. Negative vibrations messing up your soul mission. They say patience is a virtue, but your weak hands got you lose hope and pushes you in the end of your rope.
Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot. Bag stuffed to the tip-top. Not much time left on the clock, going tick-tock. Got my bags packed and my keys locked. Headed for the moonshot, you not ready and it's moon o'clock. Look at me as we boosting up. I told you so, now we at the top. Champagne pouring, pop the top. I double down, I got my sparks dropped. We at the XRP money swap. By the island hop, bags make your head pop. Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
It's Lady E here in motion, following intuition and not emotions. I'm rapping all the women of Crypto Nation, manifesting my crypto goal to come in fruition. I'm buying dips, holding strong, but not for long. Soon I'll be island hopping, moon gazing, seeing that the moonshot is coming. Crypto vision so bright, I can see the sun shining from a mile.
Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot. Governments print them dollar bills, and they shoot to kill. Always gotta keep it real, only eating red pills. When them candles turn red, no I'm buying it. Got some cash on the side just to buy the dip. Loading up my bags now in the rocket ship. The XRP fam here and they hopping in. Pushing buttons in the cockpit. Lady E on the track and we rocking it. Pulling up now on the cosmic strip. Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
Energy levels rising, my heart's pounding, saying tick-tock, no more time wasting, just start blazing. Me and bags over here, high vibing, and we soon going mooning. Lady E here bouncing, 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 bouncing.
Your bloodline waited centuries for a motherfucker like you to wake up. Let's fucking go.
Let's run it.
That's fire as fuck, dude. That's right.
What up, pimp?
You're damn right. Knocking doubts down all the way.
Yeah.
Let's go. This song still gives me
Still
chills.
standing on it.
Still standing on it.
Still holding it down. Yeah. I've been knocking doubts down. Used to pray for a play. Now my name in 8 calls. I was broke on that couch.
What did
Now
he say?
I'm breaking these walls. I've been knocking doubts down. Yeah. I've been knocking doubts down. Watching them fall. Turn the hate
Here we
into
go.
heat. Made it
Here we
work
go.
for us all. From the block
From the
to
block
the
to
boardroom, I'm answering calls. I've
Let's
been
go,
knocking
bro.
doubts down. Yeah. Mama said move smart. You can't move.
Shout out Romeo the King, DJ Romeo the King. Shout out to you for all your beautiful music throughout, knowing you throughout the years, and also the whole music shit that nobody knew about, and you came exploding out of nowhere. And yeah, I know it wasn't nowhere for you. You've been cooking in the lab for a long time, but this is fire, bro. Love it. Also, shout out to Bagman. That was that video we watched in the beginning. That was TikTok by XRP Bags. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Moon Commander, for all the years of music. What's that?
Yeah, that was like a throwback.
That was a throwback, bro. Original OG. That shit hits so hard, bro. You know how many times I played drums live with that song? I fucking love that song. Love it. Also, shout out to you, Buster, and welcome to the boardroom. This is a live community chat. We talk crypto, talk red pill, we talk fucking XRP, XLM, Quant, whatever the fuck you want and whatever we fucking want, and you can join too. Welcome to the boardroom. Let's go.
Quincy, 123, super cash app. Appreciate you,
Bro, I keep getting excited. I get a boner over that, bro. That shit's like 24,321. Fucking, let's go, bro. Quincy throwing big dollars down. Let's go. Shout out to you guys. Also, Steiner, I got a book going your way. Shout out to you. I did get your message, just so you know. And shout out to the chat. Thanks for coming in. We got 94 watching. Happy Tuesday. Let's go. Dude, we're bullish as fuck, bro. What's his face? I think it was the tech officer of Uphold. He tweeted some shit. He's like, get ready for the biggest bull run crypto's ever seen. Why would one of the main guys at Uphold say that shit? You know what I mean? And he's nobody, bro. So let me see if I can find that tweet. But shout out to everybody. I'm gonna drop the baby gates right now so we can get everybody on. For real though, for real. Like shit's going down. Like they're talking like, so according to like Eleanor Terrett, to paraphrase, if you guys don't know who Eleanor Terrett is, she's the like Fox correspondent for like financial shit, and she's a fucking ripplehead. She's the XRP army. So she has been hearing shit that they're like talking about ethics language that's in the Clarity Act, and they got to handle this. Shout out to Cartel, thank you, and you could join too. Love you, Angus Grimm. Shout out, brother. But it's the language, it's the ethics language that's in the bill that they're fussing over now, and they're doing a few like DeFi details. I'm just paraphrasing based on what I've read, but that's bullish. So I guess we're getting to a point where we're getting around to maybe cooking on doing some votes for Clarity Act. But you could feel it, bro. Like when big dicks like homeboy from Uphold is saying shit like that, that's no joke, dude. But we've seen a lot of other people say that shit. Big people, Brad Garlinghouse, who said, oh, another one too is Joel Katz. So Joel Katz responded to, I think it was Birdie, XRP Birdie, on Twitter saying, something along the lines of, remember that original tweet right before we had that moonshot where he's like, if you have life-changing amounts of crypto, or not moonshot, it was the crash. If you have life-changing amounts of crypto, I would, make sure that you're safe and stuff like that. And then there was that big ass dump or something like that happened years ago. Well, there was another tweet by Schwartz that came recently. You know what I'm saying? We got Nerdy, we got Johnny Jim Cage. Yeah. Let's go, dude. What's up, Nerdy? I love that fro, bro.
Yo, what's going on?
That's the big ass 70s collars too. Hella big collar, dude, from the 70s.
That's a homemade collar right there.
That shit, your grandma made that with tablecloths.
Hello, fellas.
And hella starch. Hella
Yo, that was deep, nerdy.
Yeah.
Pretty deep, bro.
Run that shit.
Johnny Cage.
Let's go, dude. We got Castle Pig by XRP Deck. Nerdy, can I ask you a couple favors? Can you pull up the Uphold guy's tweet?
Yeah.
Listen, motherfucker. Yeah.
I'll pull up that tweet right now, baby. Hold on.
Damn, smooth as Barry White, bro. Let's go. You never give up.
Say, did you invite the Hodge twins?
Run it, dude. So we need 2 tweets, if you could, please, kind sir, my kindest sir. We got the Uphold guy, and we got the Schwartz tweet. We need those 2. Otherwise, you'll just see my dumb ass trying to pull him up like a fucking retard.
We're definitely close, dude.
We're hella close. Hella. With hella L's.
Hella fella.
Talked about the accountability shit, discipline, and then everyone in here, bro. I mean, I hope you're not like shitting on people. You're clearing up the karma. And now we're left with crypto bags and blessings. Like, you know what I'm saying? All we got to do is clear up the karma and not fucking fuck people over. So,
amen.
Yeah. You think you got haters now? Get ready.
Has somebody written a
Tell him, Hunk.
No haters allowed rap yet?
I think haters are important though, because haters are the first signal that you're doing something fucking right. If you ain't got no haters, you're a fucking lame ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
haters
true.
Is important, bro.
Hey,
and then if we control like the one-liners and the evil eye, and then I've been putting it all into a $10 XRP, bro. Give me all that negative, dirty, shitty ass energy, and I'll fucking transmute that shit. $10 XRP right in that ass. But now.
So what if it's toilet paper? It's worth a lot of money. Go ahead,
bro.
Take a crap on it.
Yeah.
Bro.
What up, Bradley B?
So fire, you're gonna transmute that shit. Well, also Buster knows too. Me and Buster, we've been doing this for years on years on years. And even before that, we had a lot of experience with the group private chats. And we'd have a lot of motherfuckers on for like 8 hours at a time, like every night type shit.
That's too much.
It ain't too much, bro. That's how you cut your teeth in the fires of hell.
I know, but everybody knows
freedom,
like
actually freedom.
A lot of people knows like energy doesn't ever go away. And then when you talk about like what is it called when you're like trying to manifesting and all this shit, like to me the God side is energy doesn't go away, but you could transmute the energy into passion if you have something you're passionate about. That's why creativity is a big ass piece of evolving, right? Like if you can't create, but you know, we could take shitty energy and turn it to good. And we're about to do it, so get ready. I mean, you can't really even talk about it, but
bro, I can't find the damn thing, but I got something here. So what I need from you, Nerdy, is the Schwartz tweet. If you could, please, sir.
I'm still looking for the first one.
Yeah, I got it right here. Roughly, it's fine. I saw
what is a Schwartz tweet? What does that mean?
The Schwartz, it's crazy, bro. Look it up. It's from Birdie. Birdie asked him a question. XRP Birdie asked him a question. Carter Lee, I love you. Thank you, Nitty. Love you too, bro. But what's his face? Birdie, XRP Birdie asked Schwartz a question like a year ago, and then Schwartz just answered it, and it was along the same lines as that original tweet where he pre-called, he told everybody, hey, if you have life-changing amounts of crypto, be safe about it, and then it crashed or some shit like that or whatever. So I don't know if you remember that, but it was years ago. Anyways, this is it. So it's Dr. Martin Heisboke, Chief Research Officer at Uphold. So that's who this is. And he says, prepare for the biggest bull market crypto has ever seen. If he's right, you won't want to be on the sidelines. And he tweeted that like 2 days ago or something like that. I can't find the original tweet, but you get the point. So that's the share right there.
He's just saying it again recently, in other words.
What do you mean? Say
you said. Oh, you said he said Schwartz. It again 2 days ago.
Yeah, you're talking about Schwartz, not Hosbeck or whatever. Not Dr. Hosbeck.
Schwartz is the one saying if you had life-changing crypto, and then
right. But in this tweet is a little different. I'm just saying it has the same feel. Does that make sense? That's why I'm trying to find it, and it's a fucking mess of spaghetti trying to find this.
He's like, yeah, and if you don't feel it, go get you some solar panels.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, and that's some insider shit right there, Jim. You know what's up with the solar panel bullshit. He claims he sold all his ETH.
Dude, I almost don't even believe that. It's kind of, I mean, you would
it's
think
the most ridiculous fucking thing on earth. You think the largest co-founder of fucking both, BTC and fucking XRP, literally doesn't have like gorillions of fucking XRP.
I don't like that. I like that word, gorillions.
Bro, he would have a bag of gorillions laying around, bro.
Well,
and let's say the powers that be don't let them have that because the escrow and they don't want one single person to have too much power. He would still have millions of XRP in a wallet somewhere, bro. He's lying out his fucking face.
Well, the thing I'd be interested to see is how much Ethereum was at the time, and if he only sold how much. If he's just basically he was insinuating that Ethereum wasn't worth the trouble at the time. Basically, like it's like a low blow type of thing.
Okay,
somebody's snacking strong over there.
Yeah, that was a nice hearty, like that was a mouth noise.
Barbecue chips, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage wins barbecue chips.
You did the split, fucking punch those barbecue chips in the balls, bro.
He did the split as he punched the C, like the letter C, and then the number 3 on the snack machine, and they came flying out. And it's like fatality.
Johnny Cage was hella good, dude. Like he had hella moves, and his kick overrided Liu Kang's kick.
Oh, here we go. Check it out. You know that
he's a good Liu Kang. If somebody likes to use Liu Kang, you could use Johnny Cage.
A Liu Kang equalizer.
Yes.
Well, he was. They asked Van Damme to play that character. That was all. The whole Johnny Cage role was based on Van. Yeah, as the video game for Mortal Kombat 1, that whole thing was based on Johnny Cage or on Jean-Claude Van Damme. Johnny Cage, JC, Jean-Claude. And I think they just said Van Damme when he wouldn't do it.
Jimba dropping the sauce on some Mortal Kombat shit right now.
Yeah, that game is that was such a crazy game. That's the era I'm from, like being a teenager when that thing first came out.
Ooh-wee. Okay, I think I found something. I'm not sure if it's the exact thing that I was talking about, but we found something here.
What up, cool Pepe? Bobby. One day I'm gonna come on here as what is it? Gimby?
I was watching a video.
Green guy.
Yeah. Let me pull Angus up. What's up, Angus?
Scrim. You owe me a Coke.
Yo. What's up, Bangy?
Pimpinator. Let's go, dude.
I was watching this video the other day, what was it, yesterday or something? And it was like, oh, we got this bar find, 2009 Chevy Camaro found in a barn. Now it's time for a resto. It's like, what? That car is still hella new. How was that a resto mod? The fuck?
What, 2000?
Time's moving by hella fast. It's just crazy. We're in 2006 already.
Bro, it's crazy, dude. Buster said last time, he was like, we're like 4 months away from fucking 27. You know what I mean?
I know you didn't even realize it. How you did an RKO out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. 2027 elbow drop.
This is that one I was talking about. Do you have any regrets selling XRP at 10 cents and ETH at $1, Joel Katz? Also, are there any other sell stories you'd be happy to share with us? This is from January, bro. January 30th. And then Schwartz out of nowhere, like July 20th. He goes, obviously, I wish I hadn't done those things, but I agreed with my wife to sell at every new all-time high, and I really, really hate risk. I wish I was more comfortable with risk, but I'm just not that person. So essentially, there could be an interpretation of him talking about new all-time highs.
He sold it at 10 cents.
Right, but do you see this motherfucker right here? This is what I'm trying to exemplify. This is what I'm talking about. Obviously, I wish I hadn't done those things. Here's the sentence. But I agree with my wife to sell at every new all-time high, and I really, really hate risk. So that can be interpreted as whatever. So what I was saying is that this is that bullishness.
That's cuckery. Yeah.
That's also...
He's got to ask the boss, bro.
That's a solid-ass plan, bro. Like, if you can sell at all-time highs, you're going to survive.
He's also implying every new all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
So it's chunks of bumps. It's not this waffle bullshit that we've been seeing forever.
So for all we know, he probably still has a crap load left.
He has a shit ton, bro.
He totally does. He lied like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He had claimed he only had like, what, 20,000 or something like that. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. I forgot what he said exactly, but anyways, that's the tweet. So there's those two ones that I know of. I'm sure Nerdy's got a shit ton more sauce. So
yeah,
they're like, you want to?
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
that sauce.
Got a brand new show for y'all today.
Yeah,
we got the link in the link in the chat. Shout out to the chat. We love you guys. Welcome to XRP Boardroom, a live community chat where you can join too. Let's go.
You know what else we got in the chat? You got some of that.
A sausage link.
You got some of that smooth Uncle Buster's rubber dub. Get you some. Put it on your barbecue. Enjoy some beautiful flavors.
Put some liquid smoke on it and lather it up.
It'll make your bitch wet. Get some barbecue.
Oh, that's funny. I love that. That's a good one.
Buster's like, I don't know if I like that much. He's like,
I don't know. Here we go. Here's the ad. Right?
Like, Uncle Buster's liquid smoke.
Get some rub. Have some babies.
Here's the rub, bro. Here's a rub ad. Here we go.
Behold, the ancient Uncle Buster's Rub-a-Dub.
One rub awakens the hunger, but two, elemental chaos.
Is that coffee on meat?
It's called Rub-a-Dub, baby.
Hand-blended coffee-based seasoning made for meat, forged in Hodler fire. Upgrade your flavor game. Uncle Buster's Rub-a-Dub, the official rub of legends.
I'm catching Uga, bro. I don't know if Uga could fuck with that right there.
I think you need to
forever.
I think you need to make
Suns
an
out,
animation.
guns out. Sorry, go ahead.
Make a video where that Ooga Booga guy is like punching everybody who doesn't buy your rub. Because I mean,
knocking everyone out.
Like WWE style.
So just like a RKO elbow drop. And then if they don't buy XRP, then you could come up with some other kind of like a chair tail whip or something like that.
OG knows, bro. Shout out to OG, Crypto OG. We love you, bro. I gotta order a book here soon. It's gonna go out to Daniel Steiner. So look out for that one. I'm gonna throw that down on the website, the Blackwell Media Works website. Guys, get your book while you can. Daniel's about to get one. Here's the ad for it. Let's go.
I'm Wyatt Blackwell, author of The Invisible Engine, a blueprint for freedom without exposure. Protect your wealth. Preserve your privacy. Control starts with structure. Now available at blackwellmediaworks.com.
With a B at the end.
Dude, that shit is affordable as fuck. It's only $15, so we're gonna throw the link in the chat here soon. Blackwell Media Works talks about LLCs, talks about figuring shit out, like once all everything happens, or you even try to get it squared away ahead of time, and you don't have to waste your fucking your life's savings trying to throw it together with some motherfucker that's charging $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 to get the same shit set up. So it's a little cheater book to tell you how to do it, and a lot of love went into it too. It wasn't just written by AI. Crypto OG ran all that through, edited. A lot of human blood, sweat, and tears went into that book. So check it out. Also, we're gonna laugh like Skeletor all the way to the bank soon here, motherfuckers.
Or Sagat.
All right, I got some.
Run it, bro. Run that shit.
This goes in junction with Crypto OG. Welcome for some nerdy sauce.
Nerdy sauce. Here it goes.
Ripple shares.
Not to mention, Schwartz probably has a gang of Ripple shares. Amen, bro.
You guys see this? So Link 2 said the court said that Link 2 can sell $130 million in Ripple shares.
Okay, so why is Link 2 doing that? Trying to make themselves solvent? Don't they owe their fucking customers?
So that's for the non-accredited investors, not the credited investors. But they're selling it. They're selling it at between $68 and $100 per share, and then Galaxy is getting a lower price.
Okay, so what they're doing is they're liquidating and they're paying back the original cost of the Ripple shares when the non-accredited investors purchased the Ripple shares through Link 2 when they were solvent.
They're giving their money back. Investors their money back because they can't hold the share. They have to hold money because they're non-accredited, so they have no choice but to take money back.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Okay, so at least motherfuckers are getting solvent. Like, at least they're getting paid back. Because I remember a lot of our guys in the chat, they got raped, and so at least they're getting paid back. That's cool. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Shout out to you guys. Congratulations.
Ripple's gonna acquire your mom.
Yeah. Fucking A, bro. Fucking A, Cotton. Fucking A.
Ripple's acquiring everything. I was like, Ripple's gonna acquire your mom.
They already have, bro. They already got all our moms, dude. It's okay. We're gonna get rich off the backs of these devils. Let's go. Can't rape the willing.
Or
Man's just offering his mom up. That's hilarious.
No, he did. He was talking about the stocks.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah.
That was
Funny
a big
shit.
disconnection.
Bro, it's hilarious though. It makes you laugh. I love it. Hold the line then. Let's go.
Well, if they're Nephilim, it'll be the other way around. They'll be getting raped.
Ripple will never IPO. They have no reason to IPO. Anyone who bought shares in Ripple just didn't do a good thing.
I had one guy I knew tell me he was more comfortable with buying shares of Coinbase than buying the actual stuff that could make him rich through Coinbase shares, if that makes sense.
I mean, that makes sense.
I was like, nah, that's stupid, man. I was like, you're putting your trust. I was like, you're putting your trust and faith and just. I mean, yeah, sure, the stock prices are gonna go up, but if you know what the heavy hitters are, why not just buy those? Because what is Ripple stock right now? Let's take a look.
I mean, it does it matter? You have to be an accredited investor. That's the whole point of this whole like breakdown and lawsuit and bullshit, and
And you know what the most truest thing is that people don't.
Hold on. Bradley B says we need some fucking diesel.
Crank up that diesel. Let's go diesel.
Crank up that diesel. Go ahead.
$175.85 for Coinbase on the NASDAQ. So
oh shit, okay. So it is listed. At least you could look at the price.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, and he was a finance guy for a major automotive maker. And I was like, dude, we're talking like, 175.85. We're looking at almost $1 to a penny, to one XRP here. I was like, you could accumulate a lot of XRP really fast.
Well, what boils my biscuits for all you Link 2 guys that had a butt fuck of Ripple shares is that what are they selling between? Nerdy, what did that article say? $68 or some shit?
68 and 100.
Wow.
Between 68 and 100, you're losing that. That's 60% haircut right there.
Depends on when you bought in, because I remember when Baggy first told me about it, it was at like 20 or $7 or $13 or $21, something like that. It was hella cheap, and then it went up to like $40 hella quick.
Right? No, but I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, right now he just listed the Nasdaq listing as 175, bro.
Yeah,
I know, but
that's Coinbase.
They're selling it for $60, like just to liquidate everybody.
That was Coinbase, though. That's not Ripple. He gave you the Coinbase.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I was like giving one example. I could see how that would be a little confusing, but
I thought you were giving us the Ripple.
No, I may have misstated it. So sorry if that's what I did.
Maybe it's your monotone voice.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's your monotone.
Use the Johnny Cage voice, man.
Maybe it's your monotone forehead.
Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Johnny Cage. We'll do it live.
My monotone forehead.
That's a good voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
Right?
You
Yeah.
got a 12-inch sub for a forehead. It says JBL on it.
I like JBL.
That's JBL's fire, bro.
Me too, but I ripped all mine out and put kickers in my SUV.
Kickers,
so I can kick the crap out of your JBL head.
Bro.
Nothing
kicker,
can.
That V12 was good.
Isobaric kicker square subs,
Bro,
dude.
10-inch JBLs will rock any fucking car. All you need is some 10-inch JBLs and you're good.
Bro, you know what's fire, dude? You know what I like is the Harman Kardon, the Infinity fucking family. I like Infinity.
Harman's tight. Harman's tight, is hella nice.
It's China, dude. It's all China, dude. But who gives a fuck?
What was that other brand, Jim? It had a thick ass band on it. I think they specialize in Punch. The Punch fit.
Rockford, bro. That's Rockford.
Rockford Fosgate.
The early Power Series subs back in the day that Rockford rock. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have a couple of cars, and one of them is an older, like a Toyota 4Runner, and it had the JBL system back in the day, and the speakers started popping, and I was like, oh man, it was like really cheap paper. So it had an 8-inch sub in the back, and I just went on Amazon and found a Pioneer 700-watt one for $99, and the difference was like out of this world. Then I went and bought a kicker, like 8-speaker setup, because it had all these extra speakers, super surround mode. And
bro, I remember when we put when Buster had his boat, we put a system in his boat, dude. The shit hit like crazy. And it was crazy. We put some big. See, the trick is I've been doing like car audio amateur wise for a long time.
I missed that boat.
The trick is big amps. So a lot of power. You'll blow a sub with less power quicker than you will with more power. So you can rock. He had 6s. We had 8s and 6s in there, bro.
And the thing of that with that, Zach,
I had two 6.5. It was 750 watt 6.5 subs. I had two 6.5 subs,
bro. Those are RMS 700 RMS 6 subs. He spent grip on those subs. They're 6s, dude. And the trick to small subs and like large magnets, large RMS value is airspace. So what we used was the seating in the boat, and it was massive, dude. It was dope. Yeah,
I put the foam like double-sided 3M cutouts. You know what I'm talking about? That makes a spacer. I should have bought the whole kit, but I've been trying to be careful around chemicals. You guys get why? Because when you pull back that sheet, man, you're like, oh man, what kind of? It's like 10,000 different brands of glue back there.
Bro, that's like the Dynamat effect, like the sound editing.
Yeah, but it's and it all started because I had to replace a window. And I was like, oh, I may as well do all the speakers too. I've got the center channel speaker. That's the only one I didn't replace.
Here's a trick, bro. So if you have a box and you have like you're talking about, you get them big ass like nuclear warhead 10s, like Nerdy was talking about. You get the fucking the badass JBL 10s or whatever. You are the Rockford 10s, like something super heavy duty. The trick to, let's say you have a box and you only have a certain amount of airspace in your box, whether it's sealed, ported, band pass, it doesn't matter. If you especially if it's sealed, if you put foam or like that polyfill, the polyfill shit, if you put it inside your sub box and you don't do it naked on the inside and you stuff it full of polyfill, what it essentially does is it tricks the subwoofer into thinking there's more airspace than there actually is. So it will hit much deeper and harder.
Okay.
So there you go.
One thing that you did say about
Trick 101 to fucking sub enclosures.
One thing you did say about having more power is what you said earlier too. After you said that, is that you can have a higher RMS for a longer period of time without taking that much power because your amp can handle it. So it's actually way more power efficient to have a more powerful amp than it is to have because when you have a smaller amp and you're pushing bigger subs, you're stressing out like the circuits and all that shit. You're stressing that out. You're stressing them out, and that's how you when your light starts dimming and shit on your car every time a bass note hit. That's the reason why.
Yeah. See, what I did was I took I wanted to do it just this way for this particular vehicle. I'll probably do something different with a couple others. I took a Toyota, I forget, let's say like a 2013 is when they stopped making them. It's a Toyota Prius touchscreen deck. They put them in the Scion FRS, and I wanted it because it had an old school look and it says Toyota on it, right? And then I got one of those little mini amplifier boxes where you just take a screwdriver and turn it up, and it's still on the stock JBL amp that Toyota made for it, and everything else except that one sub, because I did the sub like months apart from the other one, has the filler, the stuffing. So right now I can't really do much with it, but I can't go and make any adjustments right now for certain reasons, but I eventually will get back to it. But it's kind of cool because people will go, dude, check out your. It's like, you got a touchscreen that's that old for a Toyota? I'm like, actually, it's like 5 years newer than this truck, but it's a direct fit. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I like my stuff clean. I see these guys that they'll put these like Android Auto screens in them, and it's like almost covering up the whole front two air conditioner things. I'm like, dude, that is gay, man. That looks stupid. It looks like they
don't you have any style? Come on.
I do, but
no, I mean the people you're talking about.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, somebody for like a Tundra, they made a screen where it's got the triangular vents that the new Tundra has, so you can put it on the older Tundras, and the screen does not get in the way of the AC. It reroutes the air conditioning. Pretty cool stuff. And then I learned that if you have a Tundra, like not the new one, not the sucky twin turbo one, the V8 one that they made.
The big looking one?
They have a bigger one and a smaller body.
The one like the 2010 had like a V8, the Lexus V8 in it. I think hauled ass.
Yeah, 5.7 liter. That from that year all the way up to like 2020 when they stopped making them, you could just pull the air conditioning blower motor out of that and upgrade it with a brushless one from a Lexus LX 570, and it will automatically have like 20% more power on your AC, so it'll get cold super fast and it won't burn up, it won't drain as much gas out of it. So just pretty good. I don't know how hot it is where you guys at, but man, it's hot over here. Whoa.
This one's for Dahmer.
It's in the 80s today.
Dahmer, I want to do a V8 swap on my Beamer. Whenever we go after Moon, I want to do a M3 V8 swap.
You put a Corvette in a Corvette engine?
No, I don't want the Corvette motor. I don't want it. I want the BMW V8.
Do you want the M5?
The S65?
I think
the V8 that was in between the 2000.
You should just get yourself a 7 class. Yeah.
7 series. My friend was gonna do that. We used to have like 3 BMWs in the driveway, bought an E39 M5. I had a 540i that I might be getting rid of tomorrow, hopefully. And then a 7 series that he was doing custom work to. And the plan was to take the S55 out of the M5. Like he bought the M5 just for that, and he was going to put it in the 7 series. And then he's like, "No, I think I'm going to do a wagon," because there's guys on the internet at that time that already had write-ups on how to do all of it. And he never ended up doing it. I mean, because you could sell either the parts off those cars, the remaining parts, and make all your money back, but those E39 M5s are fun.
Fuck yeah, the E39 is one of the best cars ever built, bro.
And even just the 540, like my 540 that I have it's got the exhaust, just the muffler cut. Man, you should hear how loud that thing is.
Hell yeah. No,
amazing.
Crypto Hood Rage. That's what I want. I want to do S65, twin turbo.
For life, bro. You forgot to say for life.
Yeah, for life. That's basically
that's
basically like a Koenigsegg swap.
Bro, I'm doing a Mercury Marauder, bro. And
I'm gonna
do a Marauder, and I'm gonna smoke motherfuckers.
Bro,
and I'm
a Marauder.
Oh fuck, dude! Yeah, it's gonna be over.
You're gonna get pulled over for fake policery all the time.
If they can catch my ass.
Speaking of funny stuff, you seen those guys who built the car inside of the trailer? So it looks like the trailer fell off the back of someone's car, but there's actually a car in it.
Oh wow!
It's the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. They follow a truck, and it looks like it's swerving, like it just unhitched. And there's a guy driving the fucking thing.
Dude, if you find that, put that in the private chat.
I will.
Bro, I think Bradley B asked earlier. He was like, "Hey, if XRP was a stereo system, in my opinion, it would be Macintosh amps, Macintosh head unit." Which is rare and super luxury, old school car audio shit. Finest you can get. Macintosh.
I had the Alpine.
Yeah,
I never heard of that, bro.
You got to go old school. Macintosh is like premium shit. Like only rich people had that shit. And then the amps, some of the amps need to be Zapco, original Zapco. Super long, big bangers. I would do that. And then speaker-wise, I would go the original like Rockford shit. Rockford Power Series. Not this new punch bullshit. You know what I mean? Or go the L7, the JBL shit, or I could do kicker isobaric, 2 18s, 2 15s. That's all you need, bro. The lowest fucking bass. My shit would be so bumping. I'd put subs in the door speakers. Like
XRP drop.
You wouldn't just have subs in the trunk. The subs would be in the doors, bro.
Yeah. Ready?
Run it, dude.
Hey,
we did a giveaway with one of my favorite cars of all time, and I regretted that one. Let this thing rip, brother.
There's the Merc Marauder. Let's go.
What is that, like a Ford Taurus?
No, it's a Crown Vic. It's a Mercury version of the Crown Vic.
It's murder all blacked out.
The fucking Marauder.
That's exactly how we're gonna be, bro.
I have missed this car deeply. Now was
that thing's fucking tight.
Yep.
Hey,
or I'll have several of those beaters because you could buy those beaters for like $3-4 grand, $5 grand from some fucking cop auction. You throw a whatever 4.6 liter in there, or you put something bigger, 5.0 Mustang engine in there.
Put a Ford GT motor in there,
bro. Ford GT. I don't give a shit, dude. You swap motors, fix it up, dude. It's over, bro.
Bro, honestly, like we live in an age where you can buy a crate motor. You can literally buy a 2,000 horsepower crate motor, like straight from the factory. Which
you
is
can buy anything.
Insane,
I'll have several of them, bro. It'll be the Merc Marauder. It'll be the Crown Vic. It'll be. I got a rock Ford though. It goes way back, dude. Family's had Ford forever.
Bro, the elephants, the Helephants, whatever, the Dodge V8s, those things are stupid.
See, I don't fuck with Ford trucks though, unless it's like a F100, like an old straight six.
Even the Ford, like the Coyotes and shit like that.
No
bro,
Lightning.
That's 1,000 horsepower. Like all the muscle car makers, all the American muscle car car makers, they're all every single motor they make is like 1,000 horsepower nowadays. That's why the truck costs. There's a reason why the truck costs $100 grand, bro, because you can make 1,200 horsepower like it's nothing.
Berserker, did you know that Macintosh made all the premium audio for Subaru, for the STI, WRX, and all that?
Damn, I did not know that. Yeah. Macintosh is fire, bro. It's like premium.
I was like, what is this? Because you know how the backlight on it's like a aqua blue. I was like, dude, what is this?
Bro, you get some. Oh my god, dude! Macintosh equipment is fire, dude. So, yeah, no, dude. I could get crazy with audio, dude. My whole past and upbringing was just like, $10,000 worth of stereo and a $3,000 car. Like that's what it was. And the hood rich, it'll still be that. I'd rather have 10 Crown Vics than fucking one supercar.
With some 30-inch donks on it, riding high. You need some Nerf bars on it so you can get out of it.
I'd rather rock knobbies on a Crown Vic than fucking donks. I can't do the donks.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, we're not gonna be spending that much ZERP after Moon because all the project cars or all the cars that we want, they're not really like Lambos and like something ridiculous and shit like that. These are cars that we'll most likely keep and probably go up in value over time.
It'll be a little bit of both.
Memphis speakers, bro. That's the 18-inch range. That's the
speakers in the grill.
That shit is so Is it in the speaker in the grill? Is that what that means?
Or Sherwin Vega. Remember those? Sherwin Vega. They totally suck now.
Bro, I remember back in the day, Buster had a dope ass Chevy OBS, and we put a system in that. Fucking back in the day, it was like 20 years ago. Long ass time ago, but
we should just get hella money and then start competing like in SEMA and like shit like that. And
bro, it's over, dude. Yeah. Hey, there's a dude. I think Buster knows him. He's big in the car audio world. If you guys know anything about car audio, there's a dude that we went to high school with.
Steve Mead.
Steve Mead.
SMD.
Steve Mead. Yep. Steve Mead's one of our guys. So if you guys know anything about fucking car audio, no one fucks with Steve Mead. So
he has his own speakers too, bro. That's how big he got.
What?
That's SMD design.
He's a local SAC dude, but he's old school, so he goes.
But he has over. Last time I looked, he's over 1 million followers on his YouTube, bro.
Damn,
that's retarded for YouTube.
Just put in SMD.
You're making a killing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some Johnny Cage speakers on my lineup. And then some Scorpions, some get over here hitters.
What is his shit? What's his initials again?
SMD.
SMD. Look that up, guys. That's our local guy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure he comes up on just SMD, dude.
Yeah, it's just fire, bro. But yeah, he does. He tests his own website. Well, his shit does not just that. He's legendary for having the equipment that tests RMS and all the equipment. He makes the equipment that does all that. So that's
the thing about having equipment that sounds hella bomb. Like if you spend hella money on a speaker system, it's hard to go back. Like it's hard to go back to stock, or it's hard to go back or listen to anything else to say. It just sounds so good.
Yeah, you can't fuck with a stock system, bro. You can for a little bit if you don't give a shit, but if it's your car, you got to upgrade, dude. Yeah, it's like a sickness. You can't. It's a fever. It's a fever for more cowbell.
I want what the second last.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta go take care of some shit. I love you guys. I'm gonna dip early.
Wow.
I know, bro. I know.
Peace out, Girl
I
Scout.
came in shit on the table. Now I gotta go.
I get it.
Bro,
Fuck yeah.
Get it.
I love you guys. Hey, run it, sun it, and gun it. Let's go. Papa's on deck. He's loading. Papa's loading. Love you guys.
go.
All right,
Have a
peace.
good Tuesday. We'll see you on
All right, brother.
Sunday.
Later.
69-year-old bandwidth right there. That's what it's gonna look like, fellas. I'm trying to log on the internet.
So,
Nowadays, everyone has. Now they're like the new thing is fiber. Now they're selling fiber internet, which is crazy.
Back in the day, you used to be able to go on speedtest.net and you could check to see who had the fastest. I mean, you could check your internet speed and it would tell you where you ranked in the world. And South Korea and Japan were always killing everybody, man.
well, that's where the internet's located. Didn't you know?
Oh wow! Tell me, bro. Please tell Johnny Cage some more.
That's all I know.
Papa, what's going on, bro?
It's giving us
Papa's frozen.
it's that Clint Eastwood look. Get off my lawn, or get off my porch, or whatever.
Papa, are you there?
Papa, you look so confused lately.
Very much confused.
Confucius say, wise man.
The fiber,
Go to
though, they
bed.
really haven't buried it, though, man. Like,
The funniest thing to me is how Kim Long John, whatever.
Kim Jong-un.
How he says homosexual. He goes, homosexual.
Well, like on South Park.
Homosexual.
That's like the South Park movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where that could what he's talking about.
That's like the South Park movie.
No, Marcus, it's not.
What about did you ever see that movie, The Interview?
No, I've heard of it.
It's James Franco, and they go interview Kim Jong Un, dude. You should.
Oh yeah, I see that movie.
Yeah, I remember there was a big deal about that with Sony, and guess what? The Jews still won.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we are going to push it out.
Yeah.
In your face. We go wow wow we wow 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 we wow wow wow. You know Borat's Sacha Baron Cohen, he's speaking Hebrew like Yiddish in that movie the whole time. Whatever it sounds like.
It's called Yiddish.
Is Yiddish the national language of Kyrgyzstan or what?
No, Yiddish, dude. Hebrew is
Kazakhstan. Sorry.
No, Hebrew is a dead language. Hebrew is a dead language. That's why people try to use that with like translation issues in the Bible. But no, my friend from Israel even told me, he goes, people are so dumb, man. They think he's speaking like the language of Kazakhstan. It's like, no, he's not. He's speaking Hebrew, like all really like fluttery and jacked up. Yeah, that's disgusting, Miles. He's sorry, everybody. I didn't know it was such a sore spot. I remember when he that's a New World Order city, Marcus.
That's that's like the Hunger Games capital, dude. Like what?
Yiddish people are Germans?
Did you say Yiddish people are Germans?
I think all of Europe was German at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A few hundred years ago. A lot of it was.
Link's coming, bro.
Europe just came to be.
Everybody, all I keep hearing now is how bad Europe is a crap hole now. It's all over. One of my customers, they went to Italy and France, and they were like, man, like, dude, we were shocked that the place we stayed at for the first 3 days had no air conditioning. I was like, that should be against the law.
I hope we buy Greenland.
Random. You want us to put 25 cents in the machine and go Greenland? Oh, look, we got Greenland.
Yep. We need to buy Greenland.
Notice nobody talks about that anymore right now.
Because they're weak.
We got Miles on deck.
What's up, Miles on deck?
Buy Greenland?
Buy Greenland.
Yeah, he means
to buy
Alberta?
Buy. He means take.
Yeah, Alberta and Greenland. We need both of those.
Don't we already own it?
I don't know, but our
by
family-
military proxy or some shit, however you want to call it.
What about Montreal?
What about those damn Quebecs?
We don't need Quebec.
Those Zbecs.
We do not need Quebec. They can have Montreal. We don't want it.
Yeah, that's mean. I'm gonna tell Chenzo you said that.
All we need is Alberta.
Aren't they like becoming their own country or some shit?
October.
They may as well. I mean, it's not like you have to have water between you to do that. Get Texas and Mexico. You know? You know what I'm saying?
If you really want it to stick, it does seem to help, though.
Or like a wall.
Yeah, but if you have no wall, you have no problems. You just got to shoot boats out of the water. Frostbacks.
Frostbacks?
Yeah.
That's what you call a Canadian? A frostback?
Dude, it took me a second to even realize what I was saying.
I've never heard that before.
You call a Canadian a frostback?
You get it right, Marcus?
That's hella funny. A frostback.
Is that when they're wearing their Canadian tuxedo? the denim jacket set.
I like the Canadian.
You can call them a frostback, or you can call them a moose.
I like the Canadian Navy meme where it's like two guys in a canoe. One of them's got like an AR, and the other one's got like grenades and a pistol.
Okay. Freaking frostbacks.
Dude, that is so messed up, dude.
I like that. I'm using that from now on.
Are they big on donuts, or is that just a stereotype?
They like potatoes.
Dude, you're talking about them like they're from another planet.
Potatoes.
I've never been, but
have you noticed that Canadian food and English food, like UK, like British food, is basically like homeless food?
Well, the same people run both.
It's like poverty food.
Gray
The
steaks.
Crown runs Canada, and they run Australia.
If you think American food, like what you think barbecue, like you're like, oh, American food, they're fat asses. It's like, yeah, we eat real food, but people like to talk shit about our food. But if you go around other countries, their food, it's like, oh, we're gonna eat toast and beans and fucking, you know,
what do they call it?
Some sardines and some shit. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Sardines are really good for you if you can handle it.
Like, have you seen all these videos about people coming for the Olympics and they're like, oh, they said everything sucks here and the food's bad? I'm like, yeah, now you guys finally got all the chemicals we've been ingesting.
Now you guys realize why it's so good.
It only takes one day.
You got there's one on the World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome to America. You got diabetes.
Girl like takes a picture of a diner. She's all, that is the best fucking diner I've ever been to in my life. And it's just like mom and pop's diner, bro. So,
Yeah.
Bro, they're loving it. They love that shit. You see that one video about the Texas Roadhouse? They're like, Americans should not be mad at nobody because they got a Texas Roadhouse.
Dude, Texas Roadhouse is dog crap. I mean, now the one when they go to the barbecue restaurants here, they're getting some premium stuff, but
You guys see that other video where the guy was like, damn, these people came here from other countries to America and they're all tripping out and flipping out about gas station food and our diners. What the fuck are they feeding you out there? It's like that's like the lowest quality of food in your
It's that convenience factor, apparently.
hella funny.
Socialism.
I like the ones where there's these two sisters from North Korea. I guess they escaped, right? And they go around and they try gas station food sometimes in other places, and the look on their face, they're just like there's like so shocked, like this is like fine cuisine, this is fine dining, you know. And I'm like, yeah, not really, but
is that because they had gas station sushi?
No, it's because they had gas. Gas station gas. They were like, you do what we say or we're gonna fill her up.
They went to Buc-ee's and got some of their brisket. It might have been pretty good. Buc-ee's.
Have you guys had those Buc-ee's sandwiches? Have you had them?
Hungry.
I've had that.
They're bomb.
Buc-ee's has turkey jerky. It is, and their Korean bulgogi. All their jerky is fantastic.
Buster, what was that snack that your son was eating in the bag? What was those called? Bucky Bucks or something? What was those?
Bucky Nuggets.
Bucky Nuggets,
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Bro,
don't
those
know
are
about-
fire. Those are hella good.
Those are dangerous. Those things are
I
dangerous.
just feel the whole bag.
I don't know about giving my kids some beaver nuggets because the when you look on a label of most food and it says natural flavors, like they used to make it sweet or some kind of like not like tall flavor, it says natural flavors, and that comes from the extraction of the gland of the beaver, the
Rocky
anus.
Mountain oysters.
Yeah, the beaver anus, the beaver anal gland juice. So almost, unless they list it what the natural source is, you're looking on some.
Are you one of those believers that believes that's where caramel comes from?
Well, you're living in the wrong country. Worry about that kind of stuff, Jim.
No, I'm not gonna eat that stuff, dude.
You know where heparin comes from?
Come on now.
Where?
Half a what?
Pig intestine.
Ugh.
Booty juice is dead.
How much have you had today, Miles?
Well, I don't have any, but I give a lot to patients with clots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
nuggets in your life.
Fortunately, I'm not on anything for that right now. So
that's good.
I've
always wondered if Jewish people take heparin, or
Why?
Muslim people.
Why?
Because it's made from pig intestines.
No way.
You can look it up if you want.
I didn't know that. I just learned something.
What
new
is?
today.
Heparin. Blood thinner. Heparin.
You could just drink some grapefruit juice and probably do the same thing.
Yeah, you can try telling that to the doctors when they got a heart attack going on if you want to.
Yeah, isn't that
you could do it IV maybe.
Isn't that an oxymoron to
Start
say
now.
But isn't that an oxymoron to say that pork is bad for you, yet there's a medicine made from pork?
Well, hell, Marcus, if everybody started now, I wouldn't have no job.
I'm sorry.
That's wild.
Well, that's okay. If everybody took care of themselves, the hospitals wouldn't be busting every day, man. They're busting.
Well, I know that the not the what is it, the lumbrokinase that I take, which is from that's from worms, I guess. That one clears up, deplaques the arteries and stuff too, so I don't have to worry about taking
worms.
Heparin, yeah.
What's like the stuff they inject in your face? What's the stuff they inject into your face?
Botox.
For your, yeah, that's from botulism.
That's disgusting.
That's
Have
from
you got
worms?
That's from a bacteria that kills you if you eat it.
Have you guys ever heard of the immortal? I'm sure Miles has, so I'll just count him out. The immortal cancer cell line that it continues to constantly spread. I think it's like probably a couple hundred years old by now. started out in a female. No, I'm serious. Just go search it. Immortal. They call it immortal because it keeps showing up in places where it shouldn't, basically, like Mortal Kombat. Dang, I couldn't even read all those comments. I was like, meow, 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 meow. I was like, how fast? I was like, oh, the speed limit's 75.
Knock these comments out real quick.
Knock them out.
It's like Moneymaker LFG, and then next one, Silver Days XRP Moneymaker LFG. But it's
Well, if you really want to think about where things come from, then you have to go. I mean,
Citrus
the one
goes in
everybody
time.
should know, probably nobody thinks about it, but you know what alcohol is, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's
Liquor.
sugar from wood,
Fermented,
right?
fermented potatoes.
Yeah, but how does it? What creates it?
Mold.
People.
Fungus.
Fungi.
Fungus eats sugar, and its excrement, its waste product is alcohol. It's a waste product from the metabolism of yeast and sugar.
I like that last one. In Mortal Kombat would be interesting.
That would be cool. Just play for like a week straight.
Again.
And then the song would just go dun 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 dun.
So what is that? Is that blood thinner a newer one?
Heparin? No. It's not real. Like
It's old?
Coumadin, the one they give you for Coumadin is the one it's a pill they give you for thinning your blood day to day. You got to get
My
labs.
dad's on
That's
Coumadin,
rat
but
poison.
They're trying to get him off of Coumadin and get him on another one, and his doctor's
Probably
like,
not Lovenox.
You know what?
Lovenox is too expensive. Eliquis maybe. Eliquis is the big hot one.
way too expensive.
Miles, have you seen any correlation with people who take blood thinners with dementia and Alzheimer's?
I haven't particularly noticed that. I've been looking into some stuff that's real interesting about sedation, though. Apparently, every time you get sedated, like anesthesia for a procedure, it kind of increases your chances. Like when they separate your mind and your body, I guess maybe it has a little trouble coming back together.
So my grandma never was ever sedated, but she ended up with some sick dementia, and they had her on the blood thinners when I was a kid. So I don't really remember a lot of it. But
maybe she had a small stroke or something. If you have a heart attack or a stroke, you'll end up on one usually.
They found out that dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff is related to type 3 diabetes.
That is also something. Yeah.
Insulin resistance of the brain. They're trying to get a intranasal insulin, an insulin you spray in your nose.
And that's something that doctors usually don't check for. So it's like it goes under the radar.
What's long term? It's hard to fix it because it develops long term. So, like
Well, that's why
Marcus
they
said,
wait.
the best way is preventative. You don't become insulin resistant, and you lower your chances of that type of dementia.
And coconut oil actually helps with dementia big time. Like you get results like super fast. But I was gonna say about
It's a fat energy source is why, because your brain can also process fats.
Right. I was gonna say I would avoid Eliquis at all costs because, man, first of all, that stuff starts out with about $500 a bottle for 60.
Damn.
And it's gonna cost, and that's essentially 1 month because you're gonna be taking it twice a day.
You mean avoid it if you're
500
poor?
for 60 pills.
No, I mean avoid it. Period.
That's
It
$6,000 a year.
Yeah, you know what? When I was still going to the oncology place, they had it without insurance for almost $900. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Check this out. They gave me 2 weeks of samples for the first month, and then I got another 2 weeks later. And I only had to pay for 1 month in between at full price. So I paid it like around $500. And if you just divide that by 3, I got it for, like about $175 a pop. But I just stopped taking it. I started taking this stuff called a Bolecki. I'll put a link in the private chat, Buster, and you can check it out. And it's like 600,000, what is it, PU or whatever miles, how they measure all the kinases. And this stuff helped me get I was already kind of fast tracking, but when I had a venous doctor look at the last scan of my leg, and he said I only had one hard piece of blood clot left. And he goes, you wouldn't even be able to see it on the tip of a pen. That's how because everywhere where you get clots at, like you have 2 alternative routes basically, like in your legs. So once I think like at least 2 of those gets blocked off, that's when your legs start.
You're talking about venous clots in your veins?
Yeah, I had a deep vein thrombosis, which is deadly. But it'll also help deplaque the arteries and stuff like that. And this is tested. This isn't like, some people have like apprehension about mebendazole and fenbendazole for all this stuff, but like the Japanese started playing around with lumbrokinase and serrapeptase a long time ago, and
those are enzyme, like digestive enzymes, right?
Basically, but well, they're enzymes for your blood. I wouldn't say I don't know if they do anything specific for the way your body processes the food, but yeah, I'll put that in there. I mean,
they're kind of like Drano.
Like this one I get is what do you call it? It's about.
I think the kinases break down proteins, like the clotting factors.
They do. It breaks down the fibrins.
Yeah. It won't work on a fat clot, but it'll work on a blood or a fibrin or a protein clot. Kind of like Drano, different things, clog your drains, different things work.
Yeah. And I pay $100 for a bottle of it, but I don't even pay that. It probably does last. I think I get 90 capsules out of it.
What's it called again?
I'm gonna put the link up in just a second. I'm trying to find it. It's called Balecki. It's got an O in it though. Let's see, Balecki Lumbro. And I've got another one too. Oh, and I did actually find the Lugel's iodine in the 5% from J Crow. You just have to go on their website.
You can drink iodine.
This is the one I use. This is the one I use.
People drink iodine.
Yeah, you dissolve it in water, but I wouldn't drink it straight out of the bottle.
Let me see that again, Marcus. It was off screen.
You're talking drops.
Yeah, a couple milligrams. They've been doing that since the
XRP
Civil
drops?
War.
Yeah, I know that brand. Liquid.
Iodine's good for you, nerdy. It's good for your brain.
Papa, are we drinking XRP drops?
Could be fighting over drops.
Did you say XRP?
Sure.
Did you say XRPP drops?
XRPP drops? What? I don't know what kind of drop you're drinking, bro.
You're an XRPP drop.
You're an XRP. What the hell?
I set you up.
What the hell?
What? All right.
Duel's meeting up with Wendy.
I saw that.
Let us know, Duel, how it goes.
Private chat.
Yeah, stream it.
Is Wendy somebody we know? Is that another person on the show?
Yeah, that's Dipito, right? Or no?
Wow.
I caught it in the butt.
I have a feeling that's his rub down.
Dude, don't do that. Dipito, rub it back.
Yeah, he said no, but she's gonna feed me out.
Honey, I caught the mosquito in my mouth.
He's always talking about that.
I heard him in there, and I was looking. I said, "That's just a fly." And then I got looking. I said, "Oh, the mosquito! That's the mosquito in my coffee."
Would you all believe that I had a transdermal infuser to kickstart a diesel motor?
No.
That's my ode to Nitty.
You guys sound like a bunch of 65-year-old women complaining about their last doctor visit.
You sound like an 85-year-old old lady.
Well, what do you?
I got news for you.
How about staying out of the hospital?
My hip. One time I had an aunt. She signed a birthday card to my little brother. He was about 8 years old, and she said, "Tell your grandmother I've got shingles and they hurt really badly." That was how you sign a birthday card. That's you glitches up in here.
Herpes zoster. Shingles is herpes zoster.
What do you recommend, Nurse Nitty?
I think you guys need to start talking about crypto.
I think we talk about that enough.
Crypto.
This is the
What about ZBAC? It dropped down below 2/10.
how much
Z-back?
How much Z-back is enough Z-back, Buster?
How many of you guys have downloaded the Z-Bag all-in-one app, that super app?
I have not.
Look, I dragged ZBAC into the discussion so that we could encourage some new wisdom coming out of Uncle Buster and include him back into the conversation.
Well, Nitty,
I don't think he's up for it.
ZBAC is down now because it's the head of the pack. It's the ship. It's front running the pack, so it's dipping now, and I think the other ones are coming up behind it.
That's hot. That's bullish.
I think
I saw the FUD, bro. I didn't even look into it, man. People were
more.
asking last show, but I'm not selling shit, so I really don't.
XRP Rails wants to talk about speakers again. Just saying.
Hey, Rafa had a point.
Fuck crypto.
You got
Z-Back is low, buy it, and then wait for it to go high, and then wait for it to go low, and then buy it.
Nerdy, you gotta buy a shirt like that, dude.
I do have a shirt. It's not a
I
shirt.
need to get a
it's
shirt
whole
like
outfit.
that.
Is it like a sari or something?
No, it's a one-piece top. It's like you put it over on top, and then there's pants.
What is it, like linen? What is that made of?
Silk.
Stink.
Nice.
Is that snake? What the hell?
There's no stink.
What the heck?
No, you stink.
Crocodile.
If you're not as a Zebekian millionaire, you don't have enough. That's what Buster says.
They're actually pretty comfy. I got a few of them.
So from pharmaceuticals to apparel, y'all are doing great.
Well, thank you for your approval, Nitty.
We see you have your camera off over there.
Well, I'm
You and your tidy whities.
it's much better. It's much better this way because
I believe it.
sometimes I don't take a shower after work.
Got your underwear on your head.
Afraid we'll smell you from here.
We're like, man, Nitty, is that a new tattoo? No, it's just some grease.
I don't have any tattoos.
Some axle grease.
I don't have any I'm a Gen Xer with no tattoos.
You got no
Watch it,
XRP or
motherfucker.
Zebek?
Me
You
neither,
got
bro.
no tattoos?
Yeah. Can't
I
tattoo.
wanted Buster to know I'm trying to become a Zebekian savage.
The name is already taken.
What about a Zebekian millionaire?
You have to be a nitpicky and savage.
That's all right. Just stop talking about purses and shit, for God's sakes.
Purses?
Maybe. Hello, friend. Maybe you'd like to go listen to Zach Rector or Jay Claver for a while and come back. What do you say?
Jake Clavers. Y'all give Jake a hard ass time. On
What's he
this
saying
show.
now? He's all, H-bar might be $10 by the end of the year. I don't know about XRP. He said,
Look.
He said it was.
Jake knows his shit.
Do you think he's got some Jake the Snake pants like the wrestler?
I hope so.
Jake the Claver.
I think that he's an implicitly nice guy. I think he's earnest and sincere.
Well,
I think Jake is a hell of a good guy.
Let's just see what we.
He's a used car salesman. Give it up.
Well, he's got his own interests, but as far as his knowledge about, the mechanics of a very complex system, I think he does a terrific
It's not
job
actually
at
that
it.
complex, though. It's really not.
I'm not saying that he can pick it. Nobody can pick when it's going to happen.
Everything
But I like what he's got to say about like the Japanese carry trade.
It's not happening.
That's a big deal. A lot of what people don't know is that most of the stock market there is a class of people that borrow money from Japan and then come over to the United States and put it in a Dow Jones Stock Exchange, and it inflates all of the stocks.
Wish I could.
And they get the money. It's called a cash carry trade. They get the money, and then they go invest it. They get a return, but the money they borrowed at the time had no real interest on it. So everything that they make in the stock market is nothing but spread.
Good idea.
Wasn't it negative interest for a long time?
It's just like Tether pumping up Bitcoin.
I ain't jealous. I wish I would have done it. Wish I'd have known about it. Wish I had the money. I ain't hating on nobody for doing that.
25 years.
If they're robbing the American people to do it, I don't like it. But if you're doing it with your own money, go for it, man.
Well, so like 30 years ago, that's when they started this mess. And now Japan, the central banks decided to start including interest for the first time ever. And so people are running around and they're selling all of their stuff so they can make the interest payments. And so that's a mechanical topple of the stock market. And it's going to unwind the stock market.
Oh, it's always something. They're always pulling some game. If it ain't
Well,
this
here's
game,
the
it's that
thing.
game.
Here's the thing. The Japanese economy is 1/4 of the entire world's economy.
Well, they're
So-
basically. Go ahead.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. They're a huge player on the world stage, and that's a huge fraction. And it's worth bearing in mind when you try to consider the ultimate final ramifications of an unwind of the Japanese carry trade.
Well, I think what's happening right now is the slow process of what was I going to say? Totally draw a blank.
Get into assets. Get out of securities.
My counter to all of that, and I'll keep saying this, is that fuck the stock market. They'll sacrifice the stock market to save the bond market.
Yeah.
And all this Japan carry trade stuff it's not that big of a deal as people are trying to make it out to be. It's not going to have that big of an effect as people think it's going to have. What's going to have a larger effect on the stock market is all the fake, hyped up
tech stuff.
That's
AI,
what I was going to
AI
stocks, all this medical stuff, all this
lending money to each other,
and all this other shit that they've been hyping up. When they realize that it's just been $10 billion that's been circle jerked in a circle over and over and over again, and then people have been profiting and adding on to their books that they've been making money. The whole damn thing's gonna come collapsing down. I think the AI market and how bullshit it is gonna have way more effect than Japan ever will on the market.
I think as soon as they unpeg petro to the US dollar, that'll be the fucking
Already
moment.
done.
Is it
I don't
already?
think Japan had any bad intent. I think they're just, like Nitty said, looking out for their own interests. Like Jake, they're not trying to screw anybody. They're trying to survive.
Look
Also-
at me, a circle, Jake, on my screen.
Also,
Circle
what
Jake.
Papa keeps talking about too, about the revaluation of all the precious metals and stuff like that. Whenever they start doing those audits, because I know Trump's been talking about that shit. Once they do those audits, watch that. Just like
What audits?
That's just gonna fuck some shit up. It's either gonna save the economy or it's gonna mess some stuff up. But I think that's gonna happen for a reason. So
Who's auditing who?
Trump wanted to audit the Fed. He wanted to audit all.
He said he wanted to audit the Fed.
See what happens, but also the Judy stuff too. So there's a lot of stuff that we have, and also stable coins. People undermine stable coins and how it's being backed by bonds and stuff like that. So it's actually being used as an instrument, like a pillow mechanism to take off the burden and the hit. So it kind of levels everything out, and that's being done by privatization. So I think a lot of narratives that's been coming out, and a lot of doom narratives that's been coming out, I think a lot of them are wrong. I think whatever's gonna happen will be very quick, and whenever the recovery does happen, it'll be quick. It'll be fast.
I think it's the people holding these digital assets are going to be fine. It's the people that aren't are going to get wrecked.
Have you guys seen how rent is dropping in the Midwest and stuff like that?
Yeah, supposedly
needs to, though.
Home price.
Yeah, so
dropping.
yeah, so the housing market, we're already going. The middle of America and the southern part of America is already going through a silent housing collapse right now. Like mortgage and rent, everything's collapsing right now. So it's not like things are not happening. Things are happening, but it's just happening in different sections.
Just go watch the channel called Real Estate Mindset. Even though it's Texas based, they report about all the everything with the housing market, trying to eliminate property taxes and everything. You know, the guy on there, he'll tell you what's up with the market.
You guys see the shit about the repo market with the cars?
Yeah, it's people are letting go of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're defaulting on their debt.
Yep.
That's how it all starts. That's how the mortgage security thing started. People defaulting on their mortgages.
Also, the banks are
Got
getting
no job, got no money.
And also, the banks are getting picky who they're giving out loans to. They're not really funding $80,000.
Yeah.
$80,000
Nobody.
Car loans.
No one right now, yeah.
Until the government steps in and makes them like it did last time.
So the car market's taking a big hit right now because they have no one to sell the cars to. I was watching how they said like the new Dodge Charger, Challenger, the new one, the electric one. They said that those cars have been on the lot for like more than 100 days, almost 200 days. They've been on the lot.
Dang.
Nobody wants them.
Yeah, they can't even sell it at 50% off. They go for 85, 80 grand, something like that. They can't even sell it at 39. They can't even get it off.
Well, nobody wants it to begin with, and the price was established by a bunch of man bag toting pencil necks in the boardroom. They apparently can't find their ass with both hands.
Yeah, the economy is coming to a standstill. It's like that shit's already happening right now.
So did people default on their debt, or did the economy contract and force them to? You see what I'm saying? If the economy was bustling, people would still have their cars, they'd still have their houses. So what came first, the chicken or the egg, motherfucker?
Too much debt came first. People living beyond their means came first.
No, bullshit. Listen. No. People think they can afford, based on their current circumstances, to perform on their obligations for a loan, and they have the reasonable expectation that will continue to be the case. They get vetted before they buy. They've got a credit report. Everybody says it's okay to do. And then some weasels from another country decide to pull all the levers back on new lending.
Where's personal accountability come into this conversation?
Excuse me?
Where's personal accountability come into this conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, blame it on the people that believe they were going to still be able to continue on in their jobs and have a job market. But look at housing costs. How is Gen Z going to buy a new house? It's engineered so they can't. They can't afford rent. Or if they can, it's all they can afford, and they've got 15 roommates, and the toilet never stops.
They can barely afford to pay
We should have protested the government when they had the interest rates at 0. Shame on us.
The kids coming up in the workforce can't even pay attention.
And that's our fault too.
Yeah, it's all our fault.
No, all of the hurdles that were placed in front of their parents kept their parents trying to keep that kid fed out of the rain.
The parents voted for it.
The kid, no, they didn't. Nobody votes for shit in this fucking country. Let me just tell you, I audited Georgia myself. 159 counties with 159 FOIA requests. And let me tell you what, nobody in this country participates in anything like an election.
Well, that's funny because every time a politician promises free shit, they get voted for. That's what I see.
You know, it's one thing that's funny. You guys are talking about everything that gives a reason for crypto to be accepted at a superstore. So, if, for example, if you know, you get what I'm saying, Papa? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Preach it, brother. Preach it.
If people are saying that, hey, your dollar ain't buying shit no more, then why won't you not just hold the XRP? You know, or put it on a staking pool or rewards on or whatever, and then, you know, cut your rewards on it and use that to go buy shit. And then you have an endless money thing. Did you guys see how X Money's APY is 6% on the money app on X Money?
Yep, 3% back.
6% is crazy.
Wait till they start battling.
6% is nuts, bro. That's stupid. That's
good point.
Insane.
They're just getting started, aren't they?
Bro, talking about deposit wars. This is the shit I was talking about. Fucking deposit wars. Now you're gonna see tech companies competing with banks. Bro, tell me a bank that offers you 6%. Ain't no fucking bank on the.
Do you have to keep it locked down for a certain amount of time, or is it what?
No, you just fucking keep it in there.
Yeah, cool.
No.
Yeah.
It performs APY.
Bro,
that's how they get us in the door.
How are you gonna compete with the Robinhood? How is a bank supposed to compete with an X? How are you supposed to compete with that?
What I've heard is that the banks are the exchanges. They just playing this game that they aren't. It's the same people.
Eventually, sometime down the road, there has to be a convergence where the government steps in and says, "Hey, no, use this app. This is the app that we made. This is the app that you buy and sell from. This is the app that you use to do shit with."
To go along with that, Nerdy, Chase Manhattan just reported, I think it's the last quarter, $200 billion walked out the door. Where is it going?
Yeah, that's true, right? I've seen that BlackRock is fucking trading Bitcoin like crazy. Because I watch BlackRock like crazy because their little AI robot, Aladdin or whatever it's called. And what it does is that it'll buy Bitcoin dips, and it buys heavy on Bitcoin dips too. And it'll sell them.
It's probably automated, right?
Hell,
Isn't it like an AI bot or something?
Yeah, it's
Aladdin runs the whole show.
Yeah, it's
So-
a fucking automated AI system that learns from itself and
Of course
trades.
they're buying Bitcoin if they can make money off it.
Yeah.
They trade milliseconds.
Why
I mean,
people
that's
are
what Aladdin
crying-
does.
Yeah, while people are crying, BlackRock's buying.
Buying everything.
They're buying everything. They're buying XRP. They're buying everything.
Hey, Nerdy, over there in the private chat, there's a AI bust video. It's a short one talking about how you getting all this money coming into AI. Just a big circle jerk.
It is
All
a
the
big
players.
circle jerk.
Yeah, and it's getting busted. It's getting busted too.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a fucking. There was a diagram. Someone drew out a diagram.
Did you guys see that one AI company where it was actually just using like physical people to find the answers, like tech support, overseas tech support, and they were just doing mad Google searches? I can't think
That's
of what it was.
hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Chris has issues. Blaster left like 20 minutes ago. Where you been, motherfucker?
He had to go poo poo pee pee. 20% of the kids can read. 50%.
You know, 100% of the world is a scam.
Yeah.
Do you know that? You know that's 100% fact.
I'm
And I
just
would
reading.
love
I'm
for
just
someone
reading
to
the
try to come
chat.
back me on that, because that is 100% true that the world is 100% a scam.
Your
Everything's
hairdo's a
coordinated.
scam.
Nothing is
Your
random.
hairdo's a scam.
It's all bullshit. Everything's fucking bullshit. You can't tell me everything's not bullshit.
It's like 99%, yeah.
All right.
80% of statistics are accurate 100% of the time.
The scale of artificial intelligence deals lately has been staggering.
OpenAI and AMD announcing a 5-year AI data center deal.
OpenAI has signed a $300 billion deal with Oracle for cloud computing power.
And NVIDIA saying
This
it's going
is
to
the
invest
cloud.
$100 billion in OpenAI. It's sparking a global tech rally.
Meta is paying nearly $15 billion for a Scale AI stake.
We've created a brand new industry called AI infrastructure.
Many predict that the AI boom will dramatically change how people live and work. At the center of this technical revolution are a handful of companies, which are increasingly turning to each other to finance and build out the infrastructure needed. Are OpenAI, the maker of the widely popular AI chatbot ChatGPT, and NVIDIA, a maker of GPUs used to power AI. Just this year, OpenAI alone has made around $1 trillion worth of AI deals. Let's take a closer look at some of these. In September, OpenAI confirmed that it would pay Oracle $300 billion for computer infrastructure over the course of 5 years. This deal is part of a $500 billion data center build-out project called Stargate, to which Japan's SoftBank Group is also contributing. OpenAI has also inked a $22 billion deal with CoreWeave for use of its data centers, which are packed with NVIDIA GPUs. OpenAI has another cloud deal with Google for an undisclosed amount. The company is also partnering with Broadcom to develop and deploy racks of OpenAI-designed chips. That deal amount is undisclosed. Part of the reason OpenAI is able to go on the shopping spree is because of a $100 billion infusion from NVIDIA, though a large portion of this investment will likely be used for leasing NVIDIA's GPUs. Microsoft has also invested about $14 billion in OpenAI since 2019. Recently, OpenAI has also announced a deal with AMD, where OpenAI agreed to purchase AMD chips in return for a stake in the chipmaker.
They're going to get to take up to a 10% stake in the
You
company.
see that
over
shit?
time.
It's all fucking
Yeah,
fake.
that
No, it's
video
fucking
up
fake.
there was the same thing.
All the
Going on
money,
with that.
dude. Once all that AI shit goes on chain, it'll just be all.
I
the
know,
money.
but you don't understand how fucking fake everything is right
It's
now.
a circle jerk.
It's a
There is no
circle
real
jerk.
money. There's no real
Bro,
money.
Look over here.
fucking Fake.
Come on over
The
here.
whole stock market's fake right now, and on top of that, SpaceX has a deal with Nvidia, and Nvidia has a fucking lock hold
on the whole stock market and the whole inference industry, because all the AI models are work efficiently with CUDA cores. So it's all literally fucking centered around NVIDIA's hardware.
Well, if you look at how Jensen Huang starts off talking to the interviewer, when he's doing his arms, he talks to everybody like that in interviews, like they're retarded, for lack of a better phrase.
Yeah.
You know, here's how you flip the pancakes. That's what he's doing with his hands. And actually, you're right. Anyways, even without all this tech, money does not exist.
It doesn't.
Fiat is just paper, paper promise, and that's all it is.
It's just data at this point. Money is just data.
What's the difference between $1 and a piece of paper that says $1 on it? Like one DOLL.
Trust.
Bro,
trust.
This is the reason why
it's an IOU.
Bunch of guys in black suits with guns. That's what.
Bro, this is the reason why the SpaceX IPO was so important, because if you look at the SpaceX IPO documentation, on there it said that $2.7 trillion was solely based upon XAI, and XAI is what is. So SpaceX is advertising itself as being a space company, but the biggest 84% of their valuation is based around AI. And SpaceX, XAI that's Grok, and they have a deal with to using.
So they're inflating his company,
centered around NVIDIA. Even the SpaceX IPO is also centered around the fucking.
Elon
NVIDIA.
started off with government money. He was a big government grant receiver. He didn't start all that by himself. He was.
Bro, I don't see how more people are not talking about this shit and how big of a fucking deal it is.
Because everyone's got their heads up their asses. That's why.
This is the collapse. People should be fucking worried about this shit.
Well, look at in your stock market right now. Your margin debt to GDP, the gross national, the comparison, the margin debt, which is what people borrow money to invest in the stock market, and they're investing it at 2 and 3 leverage. They're getting it's at the highest rate ever, at 4.5%, the highest rate it's ever been. South Korea just went through this. They just did the same thing. Their citizens all went in margin debt, and they got wiped the hell out.
2%.
So they're clearing out all the leverage.
Two companies, supposedly in South Korea, 2 companies make up like 50% of their stock market.
Yep.
Yeah, Samsung and the other one, I forgot what the other one's called.
Yeah, they're just playing the game more risky than us. It's the same game. They're just playing it worse.
56% of their stock market is owned by 2 companies.
Yeah. Papa, wasn't it also too that people who bought the houses at 2% that had to refinance or something like that now because of the loans at 6%? So I watched something around that too, and how that's affecting the mortgage market too.
Well, yeah, that along with the insurance going up and the property taxes going up, so your mortgage goes from $700 to $1,200 in a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're waiting for this, waiting for that." No, we're in it. It's happening right now. Everything that we talk about is happening. Literally, it's happening right the fuck right now. Like literally right now. Like we are going through that moment in time right now.
And they're just lying about it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, they're fucking lying about it.
It's like a controlled demolition.
Hell yeah, they're lying about it.
The revolution
not
will
talking
not
about
be
it the same as
televised.
lying? Is not talking about it the same as lying?
Exactly. That's why they don't talk about it, right?
Yeah, if they just don't talk about it, is that the same as lying though?
They're not talking about it though.
You can go find it.
You know what I mean?
But they're just not pushing it in your face. So everybody will say, well, I don't know. They're too busy
lying,
watching soccer.
A lying is that you said something that was false. Now, if you don't say nothing at all, you're not.
So
really
it's
lying.
bread and circuses and bread and circuses.
You got Goldman Sachs right now coming out and saying we are in a doom loop. We are in worse shape than we were. The .com bubble, the 2008 bubble. This bubble right now is worse. And we're going to crash.
Papa, I was watching some shit, and they said that we're back at 2009, 2010 levels of like scare, of like red
Consumer
light.
debt's an all-time high. People have leveraged themselves in their life. They just leverage themselves in their life with the expectation that things are never going to change. My grandpa went through the Depression. He was a mattress money man. He didn't trust the banks. He didn't trust none of it. My dad's kind of the same way. He don't have any money in the stock market. He does.
Yeah.
He does, what is it? Annuities. He does annuities. financial contracts.
But you know what, boys and girls? It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be fine, yeah.
But people are gonna have some pain. There's gonna be all kinds of pain catching up.
It's the amount of opportunity that's at hand right now.
Right, chaos and opportunity, two sides of the coin.
And that window of opportunity is limited. It's only when shit goes down. When shit goes down, and then you buy as shit went down, like you're good. Like you've capitalized on the whole event.
The average investor doesn't. They buy at the top.
Yeah, you don't make money selling at the top. You make money buying at the bottom.
At the very bottom. So when you're buying when it's like super red and everyone's selling, bro, you're in.
That's why all these big dogs are sitting on piles of cash. They're just waiting for the blood to start flowing.
All you have to do is buy when everyone fucking
sells. That's right. That's right. You know, when Papa was saying that people are taking out loans to make leveraged investments, that's the same exact environment that existed in 1929 prior to the stock market collapse. And more to the point, the chart historian. There's a really cool cat on YouTube called the Chart Historian, and he actually did a fractal. You guys know about fractals. He did a fractal. There's a 90-year fractal that goes back to 1929. And if you look at where we are today, he plots out, like diagramming a sentence in English class, all of the information throughout the different parts of this 90-year fractal. And he's brought us right to basically the brink of the 1929 stock market collapse. And he's saying that we're going to see a stock market collapse, and he can't say exactly when, but it's sometime around, the last part of the fourth quarter, maybe through March, is when it's going to tank. That's what he's saying. Now, it might go up a lot between now and then tank, because there's always that blow off top, right? Okay, so that's just in support of XRP Papa there. All right, cheers. Over to you.
People are going to be borrowing and investing and leveraging up until they can't.
Yeah, what's sports gambling right now is at an all-time high. People are just gambling away all their...
It's on all-night TV commercials. It's in your face every day.
I think the system is most exploited right before it crashes, so everyone's trying to make that quick dollar, but it's just not working out for everyone.
In 2008, Gerald Celente came out and said that they keep coming up with schemes undreamed of. And part of that was the euphemisms they used for money printing, quantitative easing. Well, in the end, we got about $40 trillion created out of the whole 2008-2009 collapse. Now it's quantitative unlimited, because we had 4 phases and the last one was unlimited. So there were people back then, I'm consciously aware, that were predicting this point in time being much worse than what we were going to have to go through had the mark to model save for AIG not going through back then. Like, I was hip to all of that way back then. What it was is the American International Group was essentially an insurance company, and what it did was backed up all of the mortgages. When you go buy a house and you can't put down more than 20% on it, they force you to buy an insurance policy for the lender in case you back out of the mortgage. Well, what they were doing was not participating in their fiduciary responsibility to qualify these borrowers. And then they were making a lot of bad paper, and they were hiding it inside of these $100 billion sheets of collateralized debt obligations, where a lot of it was rotten, but a lot of it was performing. And then they were selling these to China, and then they were taking that yuan and coming back and converting it into cash, and the party keeps going. So the point is that now the chickens are coming home to roost, and that we're just gonna have to pay. We're gonna have to.
Japan's being the party pooper.
And so it'll start with Japan. There are a lot of people. It's like a trampoline, guys. Each spring, which are countries, constituent countries of the global population, 200 countries, and for the longest time, their futures were pegged to the success of the dollar. And even though there was a big heavy weight like a Buick automobile out in the middle of the trampoline, all of these other countries had to, like a collective group of springs, support all that weight. And the weight was what America was doing in terms of our radical spending. But nobody wanted to give up because they'd lose all their shit. Well, then you got BRICS. The BRICS nations came around. They're like, all right, we're done with all of this. We're some of the biggest players on the planet, and we're going to start trading among ourselves. And we're not going to have anything to do with the Federal Reserve or your vulture capitalism, where they set you up and tank your economy and starve everybody to death and take all of your shit. Like, the forests of Central America for the giant mahogany trees and all of that horse shit for the central bankers of Europe. They're tired and they're sick and damn tired of it. And so that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing everybody. It's becoming a multipolar world. And Vladimir Putin sits back and laughs as everybody in the EU bashes as many dents in their heads as they feel like. Anyway, that was a Putin quote. Putin said that. Putin's got some very interesting speeches if you listen to him.
And Buster, whenever we do roll out, I got a video I'm gonna play, and then I'll roll out. You wanna roll out right now?
Yeah, let's get. What video is it?
Okay, it's about bonds.
Everybody says watch Japan. I do too, but the one you really want to watch is Germany. Germany finances are in the shitter everywhere. I mean, they're in bad shape. They allowed their economy to get destroyed. So watch Germany.
All right, guys, this is like a little. If you guys, everybody who's watching right now, if you guys want to stick around for the video, it's a little long. I will admit that it's a little long, but it's not like a 30 minutes or nothing. It's only less than 20 minutes. But if you want to stick around and watch the video, it's really educational. It'll give you a really good understanding because I know a lot of people are visual learners. So yeah, if you guys want to watch that, then I'm gonna play right now. You guys ready?
Let's roll it. And then we're rolling out. We'll do the credits after this video.
Roll on.
Sunday.
All right. Ready, everybody? Hold on. I gotta pause this song.
Rolling. Keep them doggies rolling.
Oh, hold on. Make it big.
Your mortgage rate is around 6.5% right now, and it wasn't chosen by your bank or by the Fed. It came from a market most Americans have never looked at once in their lives, a $145 trillion machine that quietly prices your mortgage, your car loan, your job security, and your retirement account. In 2022, that machine caused the safe part of millions of retirement portfolios to lose about 16% in a single year. Most people who own bonds don't actually understand how they work. By the end of this video, you will, and you'll know exactly what every move in the bond market costs you in dollars. A bond is a loan. Someone needs money. A government, a company, a city. And instead of going to a bank, they borrow it from investors. You hand over a fixed amount, called the principal. They promise two things in return: a fixed interest payment every year, called the coupon, and your principal back on a specific date, called the maturity. That is the entire instrument. A piece of paper that says, lend me money now, I'll pay you interest every year, and I'll give you the principal back on this date. Bonds are not complicated. What makes them powerful is the scale at which they operate. The United States government borrows more than anyone else on Earth. As of last month, the total national debt sits at $39.2 trillion. That number is so large it loses meaning, so consider this instead. The interest payment alone, not the debt itself, just the interest, is roughly $1.05 trillion a year. That works out to about $2.88 billion every single day. The government spends more on interest than it does on national defense. This matters because every dollar of government interest is paid out of your taxes, and the rate it pays is set by the same market that prices your mortgage. There is exactly one rule you need to understand to make sense of the rest of this video. When interest rates rise, the price of existing bonds falls. When rates fall, the price of existing bonds rises. The two move in opposite directions every time without exception. Here is why. Suppose you buy a $1,000 bond paying 3%. That bond pays you $30 a year. A few months later, the government issues new bonds at 5%. Those new bonds pay $50 a year for the same $1,000. Now you want to sell your bond. Nobody will pay $1,000 for it because they can buy a new one paying more. The only way to sell it is to drop the price until the $30 it pays works out to a competitive yield. At 5%, that price is about $600. You haven't lost any future payments. The bond still pays $30 a year and returns $1,000 at maturity. But on paper, your $1,000 investment is now worth $600. Every disaster in the rest of this video is that rule operating at a larger scale. Of all the bonds in that $145 trillion market, one matters more than the others. It is the 10-year U.S. Treasury, currently yielding 4.5%. When a bank decides what mortgage rate to offer you, it does not invent the number. It looks at the 10-year Treasury and asks one question: why would I lend money to a household for 30 years when I could lend it to the U.S. government for 10 years, risk-free, at 4.5%? The answer is, it wouldn't, unless you pay more. So the bank takes the 10-year yield and adds roughly 2 percentage points to compensate for the extra risk that you, a regular person, might lose your job, get sick, or default. Right now, the 10-year is at 4.5%. Add roughly 2 points, and the national average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is 6.52%. The math is that direct. Consider Brian. Brian is buying a house. He needs a $400,000 30-year fixed mortgage. At today's rate of 6.52%, his monthly principal and interest payment is $2,534. Now imagine the 10-year Treasury rises by half a percentage point, a routine move that the bond market completes in a single trading week. Brian's mortgage rate rises by roughly the same amount to 7.02%. His new monthly payment is $2,667. That is $133 more every month for the next 360 months. Over the life of the loan, that half-point move costs Brian $47,898. If the 10-year moves up by a full point, also routine, Brian's mortgage rate climbs to 7.52%. His monthly payment becomes $2,802, which is $269 more every month. Over 30 years, that 1-point move in a bond yield Brian has never bought in a market he has never visited costs him $96,769. To see how much power the bond market has over Brian's life, run his $400,000 loan through 2 different historical rates. In January 2021, the 30-year fixed mortgage hit an all-time low of 2.65%. At that rate, Brian's monthly payment would have been $1,612. In October 2023, the same rate peaked at 7.79%. At that rate, the same $400,000 loan costs Brian $2,877 a month. That is the same loan, on the same house, with the same buyer. The only thing that changed was the yield on the 10-year Treasury. The difference is $1,265 a month, or $455,349 over the life of the mortgage. The bond market handed Brian a $500,000 bill without ever sending him an invoice. For decades, the standard advice given to anyone approaching retirement was simple. As you age, move out of stocks and into bonds. Bonds are the safe part. Stocks grow your money, bonds protect it. A classic 60-40 portfolio, 60% stocks, 40% bonds, was sold as the conservative, sensible default. The bond half was supposed to be the seatbelt. In 2022, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates faster than at any point in 40 years. The federal funds rate went from near zero to over 4% in 9 months. Apply the rule from Act 1. When rates rise, existing bond prices fall. The broad U.S. bond market, measured by the Bloomberg U.S. Aggregate Bond Index, lost 13.0% that year, the worst calendar year in the index's history, going back to 1976. The S&P 500 fell 18.1% the same year. A 60-40 portfolio of U.S. stocks and bonds, the supposed conservative default, lost about 16% in 2022. The seatbelt did not catch anyone. It was attached to the same crash. The further out on the maturity curve a bond sat, the worse the loss. Intermediate-term Treasury bonds, the kind held in most retirement target date funds, lost 10.6% in 2022, the biggest decline since at least 1926. Long-dated zero-coupon Treasury bonds, the longest duration safe assets on Earth, lost 39.2%. To put that in perspective, a Santa Clara University analysis of historical asset returns found that 2022 was the worst year for long-duration U.S. bonds going back to 1754. Not 1954, 1754. The United States did not exist yet. There were 13 colonies, and the safe sleeve of America's retirement portfolios was having its worst year in 268 years. There is a single number that explains why some bond funds got hit so much harder than others. It is called duration, and it is printed on every bond fund's fact sheet, where most investors never look at it. Duration is a rough estimate of how much a fund will lose for every 1 percentage point rise in interest rates. Consider a retiree with $500,000 in what she believes is a safe bond fund. If her fund has a duration of 6, typical for a broad bond index fund, a 1-point rise in rates costs her $30,000. If her fund has a duration of 17, typical for a long-dated treasury fund, that same 1-point rise costs her $85,000. Same retiree, same $500,000, same rate move, $55,000 difference. Most people who own bond funds have no idea what their duration is. They were told bonds are safe and stopped reading. Duration is the difference between a small bruise and a broken leg. One detail bit millions of retirees in 2022. If you buy an individual bond and hold it to maturity, the price drops along the way, mean nothing. You collect every coupon and you get your principal back at the end. You can ignore the rule from Act 1 entirely. A bond fund is different. A bond fund never matures. It is a basket of bonds that gets repriced every single day. When rates rise, the losses on that basket show up on your statement, and they stay there. The 2022 losses we just discussed are real, and they did not go away when the year ended. Government bonds are considered the safest borrower in the world because the US government can always print dollars to pay back dollar-denominated debt. Companies cannot. Companies go bankrupt. So when a company issues a bond, investors demand a higher yield than they would accept from the government to compensate for that risk. The gap between safe government bonds and risky corporate bonds is called the high yield spread. When that spread is narrow, investors are calm. When it widens, the bond market is saying it expects trouble. Defaults, layoffs, missed payments. The high yield spread is one of the cleanest signals of corporate stress available to the public, and it moves before most economic data does. The same relationship works in reverse when fear spikes. When investors think a recession is coming, or when a financial shock hits, a war, a banking crisis, a credit downgrade, they sell stocks and corporate bonds and rush into U.S. treasuries. The move is called a flight to quality. It pushes treasury prices up and treasury yields down, sometimes within hours. This is also why, in most periods, stocks and bonds move in opposite directions. When stocks sell off, money flows into bonds, which pushes bond prices up and softens the blow on the overall portfolio. That balance is what made the 60-40 portfolio work for half a century. The reason 2022 was so destructive, the reason the safe sleeve failed, was that the cause of the sell-off was rising interest rates, and rising rates are poison to both stocks and bonds at the same time. The hedge broke because the thing being hedged had become the thing causing the damage. The same logic shapes how investors price the stock market. Government bonds offer a guaranteed yield. Stocks offer a higher expected return, but with no guarantee at all. The difference between what investors expect to earn from stocks and what they could earn risk-free from a 10-year treasury is called the equity risk premium. Today, the 10-year pays 4.5%. If an investor expects stocks to return 7% per year over the long run, the equity risk premium is roughly 2.5 percentage points. That is the reward for taking on stock risk instead of holding government bonds. When bond yields rise, that premium shrinks. And when the premium gets thin enough, investors start to sell stocks and rotate into bonds. The 2009 to 2021 stock bull market was largely a story of yields being so low that almost any expected stock return looked attractive. The 2022 sell-off was largely the reverse. Yields rose, and the equity risk premium got squeezed. There is one more piece of the bond market worth understanding, because it predicts the future better than any economist alive. It is called the yield curve. The yield curve is a simple chart. It plots the yields on U.S. Treasury bonds across every maturity, from 3 months out to 30 years. Right now, the 3-month Treasury yields 3.71%. The 2-year yields 4.09%. The 10-year yields 4.5%. The 30-year yields about 5%. Plotted on a chart, those points slope upward. Short maturities on the left, long maturities on the right, yields rising as you move from left to right. That shape is what economists call a normal yield curve, and it is the shape the curve takes in the large majority of all market environments. The logic is intuitive. The longer your money is tied up in a bond, the more compensation you require for tying it up. A 30-year loan is riskier than a 3-month loan because more can go wrong in 30 years than in 3 months. Economists call that extra payment the term premium, and it is the reason the yield curve normally slopes upward. Occasionally, the curve inverts. Short-term yields rise above long-term yields. The 2-year Treasury starts paying more than the 10-year. When that happens, the bond market is making a specific prediction. It expects the Federal Reserve to cut rates within the next year or two, because it expects the economy to slow down enough that the Fed has no choice. According to research from the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, every single one of the last 10 U.S. recessions going back to 1955 was preceded by an inverted yield curve. That is a 10-for-10 record over 70 years. No other recession indicator comes close. The bond market does not always announce its predictions loudly, but when the yield curve inverts, it is making one of the loudest statements in finance. The FDIC reports the national average savings account pays 0.38%. That is the rate at most of the largest banks in America. Meanwhile, 3-month U.S. Treasury bills currently yield 3.71%. The best high-yield savings accounts pay around 4.20%. All three are essentially as safe as money in the bank. T-bills are backed by the U.S. Treasury. High-yield savings accounts are FDIC insured up to $250,000 per institution. Same money, same safety, dramatically different yield. The only difference is which institution holds the cash. Return to Brian. Suppose Brian, beyond his mortgage, holds $50,000 in a typical savings account at his neighborhood bank, earning the FDIC average of 0.38%. That balance earns him $190 a year in interest. If the same $50,000 sat in 3-month T-bills at 3.71%, it would earn $1,855 a year. The Treasury option earns 9.8 times what the savings account does on identical principal. Over 5 years, leaving the money at the bank costs Brian $8,325 in interest he could have collected without taking on any additional risk. T-bill interest also happens to be exempt from state income tax. which makes the gap even larger for anyone in a high-tax state. If any portion of your retirement money is in bond funds, find the duration on the fund's fact sheet. Anything above 7 means your fund will move meaningfully when rates do. Long-dated bond funds with duration above 15 will behave more like volatile stocks than the seatbelt they were sold as. Knowing the number is not optional if you own the fund. If inflation is a specific concern, the U.S. Treasury issues Series 1 savings bonds, which pay a composite rate that adjusts with inflation. The current rate, in effect through October 2026, is 4.26%. There are purchase limits. $10,000 per person per year through Treasury Direct. But for cash that needs to keep up with the cost of living, I-bonds are the most direct inflation hedge available to a regular saver. The 10-year Treasury yield takes 5 seconds to look up. When it climbs, mortgages, car loans, and corporate borrowing climb with it. When it falls sharply, the bond market is usually bracing for a slowdown. It is the closest thing the economy has to a check engine light, and now you know what it means. The bond market is not a thing rich people do. It is the invisible machinery that prices your mortgage, your savings, your retirement, and the job market your employer operates in. Every dollar in your financial life is touched by it. The people who understand how it works are not smarter than you. They just stopped pretending it was boring. If you want to run these numbers on your own mortgage, your own savings, and your own bond exposure, I built a tool that does it. It takes the current 10-year Treasury yield and shows you, in dollars, what every...
I'm Wyatt Blackwell, author of The Invisible Engine, a blueprint for freedom without exposure. Protect your wealth. Preserve your privacy. Control starts with structure. Now available at blackwellmediaworks.com.
Now you guys understand why stablecoins are such a big deal. Now you understand why I keep mentioning that the backing of stablecoins being with bonds is such a big deal. Now you understand what Ripple is trying to do with the whole equities on the back end and how they're trying to operate. Now you understand how big of a deal XRP is. Now you understand how big of a deal RLUSD is. Now you understand how big of a deal XRP is. Now you understand how the whole system works. I gave you more information in 18 minutes than any fucking crypto financial influencer ever has. And I made you understand how the whole market and the whole system works, how everything depends on one simple thing. And you can pay attention to it for yourself for free. You don't have to pay me or anybody for anything. And now you understand everything, and you don't have to worry about nothing, because you don't have to worry about checking up on updates, checking on these stupid documents or whatever, all this bullshit. You can just pay attention to the rates, just pay attention to bonds, and now you have your own forecast. You have a personal forecast to know what's going on in the whole financial industry, because you just watched an 18-minute video explaining to you exactly how everything works.
Yeah, I don't think I got it at all.
Bro, it explained everything. It explained everything to you, man. It explained everything in so great detail of why everything matters. Now you understand how it all works, and now you understand why bonds are such a big deal, and why the backing of it through stablecoins are such a big fucking deal, and why trying to keep deposits within this banking system, and why banks are now competing with crypto apps and tech apps are such a big deal, and why the Clarity Act is such a big deal. You understand all that now. It all makes sense now. You have all those answers to yourself now. All you had to do was pay attention to what the video was saying. Now you know. That's it.
That's why they call you nerdy.
Bro, for me personally, I don't know about y'all, but that was the best video I've seen in a very, very long time.
It was great.
It was really beautifully laid out, and it was really easy to understand, and it explained everything beautifully in great detail. So now you don't have to worry about nothing, and you understand how everything.
Badass.
I'm just saying. You understand how scary it is at this exact moment.
You can have discernment from all the bullshit headlines and realize how bad it really is, and how serious of a time it really is, but also how much opportunity we also have right now.
How do you see that playing out, Nerdy? Give us a rundown.
You have those headlines. I think that Berserker was putting out earlier in the beginning of the show about the greatest bull run in your life, and all this and all those headlines. I believe in all that. I believe that the recovery is going to be so good, so fucking good. But at the same time, the correction will be permanent. I don't think the correction will be corrected. I think the correction is being corrected, and there's no correction. There's no correction.
It's a reset.
It is. Things are gonna go back to normal, and money has been inflated so much. The gap is so big that, like, even by saying, you know what, things are gonna consolidate, and there's not a lot of things are gonna survive, and you know all this stuff's gonna happen, and you know, go back to normal rates and all that stuff. Because we've lost so much purchasing power, it doesn't even matter.
You know, you're right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even fucking matter at this point. And at the same time, it still gives an excuse for Walmart to be like, hey, use Walmart coin, shop with fucking Walmart coin, and buy all your stuff with Walmart coin. You know, stake your Walmart coin and earn 7% on a Walmart coin staking. And all of a sudden, Walmart now has every means that it needs to have to be a bank, to be a neo bank, not an actual bank, but a neo bank, to offer customers an incentive to use their coin, and for Walmart to be like, hey, yeah, we now have a stable coin, a Walmart stable coin. Use the Walmart stable coin to buy shit online, you know, and you get this much discount off for using your Walmart stable coin. Now Walmart has a stable coin that's in the game, and now is competing with fucking JP Morgan or some shit. Like, this is the clowniest clown fucking world that we're moving into. And
multipolar doesn't begin to describe it.
Yeah, but people need to really understand that shit. Like, that's the world that we are moving into. We really are. Like, okay, yeah, you know, money gets corrected and people have money back and we earn. Like, the people who are holding assets today are the one who's going to win. So if you're buying XRP at $1, you're fucking winning already. Because when that pump comes, that pump's going to come and it's never going to go back down.
We're just in a mid-cycle correction.
Bro, people were bitching at, oh, why is XRP at 35 cents? Why is XRP at 65 cents? Why is XRP only at 88 cents? Why is it only at 85 cents? And now XRP is only at $1, not going below $1. It's like, bro, this is gonna continue. The up ramp is gonna continue. Eventually, it's gonna come to a point where it'll be like, oh, why isn't XRP not going above $300? Oh, XRP is a shit coin. All these other coins are so much. Why is it not going above 300? It's like, bro.
Well, last year, look, the market real fast. The chart. If you look at it, last year, right now, XRP was about 366 pennies a piece. And it came all the way down to $1 almost. That's a retest from a breakout. It's a big, giant, year-long retest. Mm-hmm. So it broke up to 366, and then it came back to find if that was support, and it came back to support what was previously resistance, and it's about to go up. You know, it's a mid-cycle correction, but it's actually a big macro. It's a macro scale retest.
Yeah.
A retracement, you know, where it makes a breakout, it stops, turns around, it comes back and hits for support, and then it goes. That's what it did, but it took a year. It's a retest. It's a retracement.
You can call it whatever
the right time.
I call it eat a bag of dicks XRP. That's what I call it.
I think Casper's gonna pump too.
Dude, that's all I'm buying right now is Casper and Flare. But nitty gritty's. I don't know if it was a retest or a bear market where we had no alt season because they didn't cycle profits from Bitcoin back into alts this time. They did it into stable coins and they're waiting. Like I don't know if we've been in a bear market or this is a mid-cycle retest. All I know it's been 12 months of utter bullshit and pain. And
we're in some really weird times right now. like these times are unprecedented, and I don't think we're ever gonna go through times like this in the future. I think the future times are gonna be way more predictable than the times we're going through right now. But I also believe this is the greatest opportunity we do have right now because things are so crazy. Because like think about it this way: is that okay? You go through a correction, okay? So you XRP is at $1, and then XRP goes down because the whole market is correct. Okay, you someone buys in at 85 cents, they're able to get in 85 cents, they're able to get it. They get in 85 cents, the market, then everything pumps up and it goes back up to like $2. Then whoever bought in just made a bunch of made a good amount of money. Now the whole market itself corrects, right? And inflation is still a thing. So you already have that automatic increase of value over time. So now your base minimum of XRP is now chilling at $2, which was once chilling at $1. And now you can go up even from there. So the way that I look at it, people who are buying right now, they're still winning. If you're buying at $1 or you're buying at 85 cents, it's still a win-win situation. If you really
it is crazy to me, Nerdy, how well XRP actually held up. Considering if you look at the other altcoins, they're literally back to this pre-2025 pump levels,
right?
Whereas XRP, rather than going back to 50 cents,
it's because it's liquid, bro. That's the thing that people underestimate is that the XRP ledger and the XRP token itself is liquid as fuck. There's so much money in XRP. It's crazy.
I'm just glad because mentally, I don't think I could handle the 50-cent level. Like literally, I don't think I can handle it.
That's why it's able to handle. That's why XRP is able to handle all these hits from the market, and it doesn't really move down that much. It's because it's so liquid. That's what makes it so good, and that's what makes Bitcoin so crazy because whenever it goes down hard. That makes you question how liquid it really is. And also remember the video I just showed you and how the video was explaining about bonds and how bonds they do have a mechanism where stocks and bonds do collapse by interest rates going up, and they also explained to you that the backing of whatever everything was being backed by collapsed, and that's why everything else collapsed. And then you can mimic that same situation with what's going on with Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy and that whole mechanism ordeal. That's the same shit. If the whole Bitcoin backing of his whole business plan collapses, the whole fucking thing goes down. But that will have a greater effect on the crypto market than it will on the stock market because Bitcoin, has a direct effect on all fucking cryptos. So if Michael Saylor does do that, like that event does come to fruition and that whole shebang, explodes, then alongside a market correction, like crypto's gonna get hit hard, especially the stock market, but crypto market is gonna get hard. But at the same time, think about that buying opportunity because things are gonna be so fucking cheap. But how long is it gonna be that cheap? Because most of the networks are so liquid. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be fast. You gotta be fucking fast when this shit drops. You gotta be ready.
Investments will be cheap, but life will be expensive.
Yeah. Put in your orders. Put all your fucking buying orders right now. You know what, bro? You remember Broke? Yeah, Broke hasn't been on the show for a very long time, I feel like. But Broke used to do this one. I think Buster used to do this one thing too, where basically they set buying orders hella fucking low to buy the dust, the XRP dust. You can do the same thing with sending your buying orders so low and get ready for a correction. Like 65 cent XRP or 85 cent XRP, putting your buying orders right now and just let it hit. You know what I mean?
The sleepless machines work for you.
At least you won't miss it. You know what I'm saying? At least you won't miss that opportunity. Yeah.
I love robot brokers.
Yeah, that's why I used to love BitTrue, but
dude, BitTrue was my jam, man. That was what I was sending XLM during the lockout of Coinbase from XRP during the lawsuit to BitTrue and exchanging it for XRP, and then immediately sending it to my cold storage. And then I just started buying it on Uphold, but it was nice BitTrue was awesome.
The exchange that I'm building right now is literally I'm trying to mimic my favorite parts of BitTrue.
Nice.
Because I love the platform so much.
Cool. So you're gonna have a power piggy? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the power piggies are tight, bro. The power piggies are sick. Bitch is a dope ass platform. I really like BitTrue. Bitch is tight.
I've got a bunch of shit still on there.
Oh, you do?
It's just stuff I earned from doing
nice.
the power piggy stuff and remember when they'd have those new tokens that would launch and you could get them if you were a part of it somehow. Like, yeah, it was weird. It's been forever, dude. I just haven't looked at this stuff lately.
Yeah.
Anyway, I popped on. I just wanted to quickly share
guys.
something. I know Nerdy's gonna wrap it up, but maybe
we're gonna wrap it up right now. I'm glad you hopped on. I just wanted to give you some time to talk and stuff. I don't want to close out right when you hopped on.
No, I can share this later, but I had a really tough conversation with a really, really rich friend of mine in Canada, and it's just been a hard week, dude. Like, it's just when you tell people that 2024, 2025, it's going to be $10, and you're going to be rich, and we're here and halfway through 2026 and it's still $1, dude. It's just, it hurts your credibility, and it's dragging me down right now. I know what I hold. I know this is going to happen one day, but I'm just ready. I'm ready for it to happen. And for the record, we can talk about this later, but my friend in Canada has a REIT, which for any of you who know is a real estate investment trust. He has a proven track record for the last 20 plus years of making money non-sexily and with very low risk in real estate. So whenever we are rich, we will be able to work with him and park money there, a portion of our portfolio. And I'll introduce you guys to him. But it's hard knowing that his success has come already, and I'm waiting for mine, and I'm happy for him. But to have him try to, discourage me, he wasn't doing that. He was trying to help me, but he doesn't understand. And so to have him say, like, hey, stop moving the goalposts. Like, you should have sold out when your portfolio was multiple seven figures and invested it in something less risky. And I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a billionaire and just move on from this. And I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
hard.
a lot of people, I think that's the sentiment with a lot of people. A lot of people are just tired of life. They're tired of the routine. They just want some change in their life. They're just exhausted. They're over it, right? They just want to chill and just enjoy their life now.
Which it's by design. They're trying to drive us out. They'll get the price down low enough that institutions won't feel bad about buying it up. But the majority of retail will sell, and they will out of fear. I don't even look at the price anymore. Like this last downturn for me, which was almost multiple seven figures, I don't like it. It kills me, dude. Like it kills me.
Yeah.
And then the worst part about it is, like, we've been in this for 12 months. So I'm grinding it out at a job I hate for another 12 months. And I know you guys are all in the same situation. But the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is don't worry. When this does turn and when utility kicks in and we have institutional adoption at scale, or I'm going to slap Monica Long the first time I ever meet her. If it doesn't happen in 2026, I'm going to smack her. But when that happens, it's going to do it. It's 20, 50, 100, and then it's going to keep going. And I'm ready for it, dude. I'm over this. The waiting is killing me.
I would hit on her. She's hot.
Yeah, she is cute. And you know how I love Asians. So, yeah.
Bro, smash. But yeah, all right, guys. Peace out. Have a good night. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Miles, Nitty, Duel, Johnny Cage, Nerdy, Uncle Buster. Thank you all for joining.
I am Johnny Cage. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Was that Gen V? Good night, Nerdy. Good night, chaps.
Johnny Cage. Good night, Nitty. Have a good night, brother. Yeah. Have some Doritos.
Right on, man. We're gonna do a death match in the octagon, you and me.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Suck Norris. Suck Norris.
Good night, guys.
All right, guys.
See you, Nitty. See you, Dole. See you, Nerdy.
Later.
See you, Jim.
Got one with